Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a delicious and easy vegan mashed potato that uses 5 ingredients. This is another family recipe that I've learned from my mum. I believe it may be a variation on a Lebanese recipe, and it's great for people that are lactose intolerant. It's a flavorful dish I make and have on meat-free Fridays, or I make it as a side dish for roast chicken or a pan-fried steak. Please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the new videos I have coming out on a weekly basis. For the recipe I use potatoes, olive oil, lemon, brown or white onion and salt. First off, I boil the equivalent of 5 medium potatoes in a large pot on a high heat. I let them boil until they're soft, so when you poke them with a fork or a knife it goes straight through. Once they're done, I drain off the water and then allow them time to cool so I don't burn my hands. I peel and finely dice the onion into small cubes. The smaller the better. This is the juice of 1 lemon, including the pulp. The pulp is the best part and is always added to any dish I make, as it greatly adds to the flavour and the texture of the dish. Now comes the part where I use my favourite kitchen utensil. I use the potato ricer because it makes this tedious part of the recipe really quick, and it mashes and peels the boiled potatoes at the same time. Here you can see that the peels remain inside and it's easily removed. If you don't have a ricer, then peel and mash the potatoes using a handheld masher or a fork, whatever works for you. I like to mash the potatoes while they're still warm, as I find the ingredients combining much easier that way. I'm adding the diced onion and the lemon. I'm also adding 1.5 tablespoons of table salt and 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to give it a thorough mix through until it blends well, and you'll see that it will start to smooth out. I always choose a good quality extra virgin olive oil, as it adds to the flavour profile of the mash and enhances the other ingredients with it. You can choose to use another oil, but I highly recommend using only olive oil for this recipe. I always taste the recipe to see if it needs any adjustments. Here I'm adding a sprinkle more of salt. Sometimes it can be because the lemon juice is not as acidic as I like it, or I need to add a little bit more salt. This is something I recommend that you do, so that you're adjusting the recipe to suit your palate and what you like. Here I'm plating it up to make it look pretty for you guys, and I'm going to use the fork to make a nice design on top. I'll garnish it with some meat. Voila! If I'm eating it with Lebanese pita bread, I often drizzle some good quality extra virgin olive oil on top. This recipe makes an excellent side dish. If you make this recipe, I'd love to hear how it turned out for you in the comments below. I have other surprisingly tasty vegan recipes on my channel if you want to check them out. The link is also in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.